In the 10 months of the Gaza war, mediators like Qatar, Egypt and the United States have tried to bridge the gap for a truce in the occupied Palestinian territory. Israel and Hamas have blamed each other for not agreeing on a ceasefire deal. In our top story today, we ask, why has there been no ceasefire deal in the last 10 months? Is a ceasefire deal for Gaza really in sight, as the American president has been claiming? Take a look.
World leaders have joined the call to pressure Israel and Hamas to implement a ceasefire in Gaza. U.S. President Joe Biden spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over phone. During a conversation, Biden urged the Israeli Prime Minister to bridge the remaining gaps in the ceasefire proposal. At present, Hamas and Israel have signaled that there are differences over the presence of Israeli troops in two strategic corridors in Gaza. Reports suggest Israel wants to maintain a military presence in a narrow buffer zone along the Gaza-Egypt border, which is also known as the Philadelphia corridor. It also wants Israeli troops to be stationed in an area it carved out that cuts off northern Gaza from the south, known as the Netzarim corridor. Israel says control of the Egyptian border area is needed to prevent Hamas from replenishing its arsenal through smuggling weapons via tunnels.
Now, the IDF has killed more than 17,000 of the estimated 30 to 40,000 of the Hamas terrorist army, which is why the Philadelphia corridor, the border between Egypt and Israel, the Hamas lifeline of terrorist smuggling, is so crucial. So, reports that the Prime Minister has agreed that Israel will withdraw from the Philadelphia corridor are incorrect.
Hamas says any lasting Israeli presence in Gaza would amount to military occupation. According to reports, Hamas is concerned about the latest demand to keep troops deployed along the Netzarim corridor, an east-west strip Israel cleared during the current war that prevents Palestinians' free movement between North and South Gaza. As per local media reports, Israeli Prime Minister sent his delegation to Cairo with updated maps showing a reduced IDF deployment along the Philadelphia corridor. Another sticking point in the ceasefire agreement is the release of hostages and Palestinian prisoners. Israeli media reported Hamas is prepared to let Israel veto 50 of the hundreds of Palestinian prisoners, while Israel wants the right to veto 65 of the most dangerous potential releases. Washington's top diplomat, who ended his 9th visit to West Asia since the October 7 attacks, warned that time is of the essence.
We need to get the ceasefire and hostage agreement over the finish line, and we need to do it now. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence because with every passing day, the well-being and lives of the hostages are in jeopardy. Time is of the essence because every single day, women, children, men in Gaza are suffering without access to adequate food, medicine, and at risk of being wounded or dying in fighting that they didn't start and they cannot stop.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.